Welcome, everyone. I never dreamt that we would be gathering online to witness my sister's marriage, but we are. I'm glad you're all here, though. We show up for our loved ones, even if that means just hitting the love button on Facebook, which you should all do right now. We are all gathered here today because we love these two people, Rebecca and Robert, and we want them to know how important they are to us. Whether you're in town with us in Georgia or many time zones away, thank you for coming. A quick note to all of our guests. There will likely be a few references in my speech that you just don't get, and that's okay. They'll make sense to Rebecca, and she can fill you in later. I've known Rebecca since forever. She's my baby sister, and I am extremely proud of her. And we have a bet going right now to see who cries first. Rebecca is smart, kind, fierce, and beautiful. She's also awkward and silly. When Rebecca asked me to officiate her wedding, we were standing in the basement of a brunch restaurant in Savannah. And that's sort of typical for our relationship, but it was good. She caught me off guard, but of course I said yes. Rebecca is a good friend, a great sister, and an amazing aunt. Like all Shaw women, Rebecca is strong and opinionated. Like all Douglas women, she is blunt and overly competitive.
Yeah.
Rebecca is the woman that you want in your corner. But God help you if you get on her bad side. She will unabashedly kick your butt at trivia night, and I love her for that. Rebecca is also compassionate. She would give you the shirt off her back if you needed it. She is protective of the people who are important to her, and when she loves someone, she loves them with all of her heart. We should all be thankful to know her. When Rebecca told me she met someone, I was skeptical. For those of you that don't know me, I'm always skeptical. You could say that I am slightly overprotective of my siblings, so poor Robert was immediately at a disadvantage. But being the good sister that I am, I agreed to meet him. And no surprise, Robert and I hit it off immediately. I couldn't deny that he was a good guy, and he obviously cared for my sister. But I remained skeptical. Shortly after our first meeting, Robert and Rebecca came up to spend the weekend with us. This would be the first time that Robert got to meet my children. If I am slightly overprotective of my siblings, I am extremely overprotective of my children. The fact that I let this strange man spend the weekend with us is partly to a testament to the trust that I have in my sister, but also partly due to the trust that I have in my children. Children are perceptive. And unlike us, they don't have to conform to the typical social expectations. If a child doesn't like you, you will know it. Colin and Zoe have great instincts. They read people well. So I waited to see how they would react to him. We had a lovely weekend, and you won't be surprised to hear that the kids became fast friends with Robert. He spoke to them as equals, with grace and humor. He won us all over and officially became a part of our family. As time has passed, I've gotten to know Robert even better. Like Rebecca, he is kind and generous. He never fails to make me laugh, and he is always up for a little fun. Whether it be video games, escape rooms, or wearing togas for school fundraisers, Robert is in. There are many reasons to love Robert. He is a beautiful person. He is easy to talk to, and he brings the average height of our family up by more than a foot. Robert is marrying my sister, so we know he is quite brave, and he's up for the adventure. We all love him very much, and I couldn't be more excited to call him my brother. So you've decided to get married. Like most things in life, it would be great if there was a handbook for the recently married. Sadly, there isn't a handbook, And if there was, it would probably read like stereo instructions. There is no designated path to a successful marriage. You could best a master swordsman, defeat a giant, and win a battle of wits, and still not have all the answers. No amount of time spent in the fire swamp can prepare you for the work ahead. There will be great days, and there will be not so great days. But if you work hard and you take on your problems together, you will be successful. In the history of the world, there has never been a perfect couple, but there are plenty of great ones. And I think you are a great one. And I think you will have a great marriage. I wish you all the passion of Romeo and Juliet, minus the poison and the feuding families. I wish you the love of the Maitlands, minus the shrimp cocktail. I wish you the determination of Buttercup and Wesley, minus the ROUS's. I wish you the laughter of Dr. Venkman and Dana Barrett, minus the paranormal activity. I wish you the friendship of Owen Meany and John Realwhite, minus the personal sacrifice. Stop it. And I wish you the commitment of Aziraphale and Crawley, minus the Armageddon. Be kind to one another and respectful. Be kind when you are angry and at your worst, because that is when it is most necessary. Make time for each other, but also make time for yourself. Embrace your commonalities and revel in your differences, for it is our differences that make us unique and interesting. Remember that there is room in this world for people who like pineapple on their pizza.
Because it's good.
And also for weirdos who eat warm bread and call it toast.
Yes!
Above all, and most importantly, listen to each other. Listen when life gets loud, and listen when it gets quiet. Listen even when there is nothing else to be said. Listen before you speak. At this time, I would like to invite you to exchange your vows. Robert, are you going first?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Lord, my handwriting is abysmal. All right. So, the other day, a young coworker of ours asked me, why get married? And even though the funny answer would have just been to say tax breaks, the truth is there is no reason to getting married. There is only feeling. Love has no rhyme, no reason. It makes no sense. But like a warm breeze that caresses your face, you know it's real. You get married because you found that warm breeze. The raindrops that fell during the first kiss. The breath in your lungs and the reason for your heart to beat. And that's what I found in you. From our first kiss that we shared in the rain, I knew you were the one for me. You're my twin. The other side of the coin that is me. You're my half. Not better, not worse. Just the other part of me that I didn't know was missing. But now that I found you, you're stuck with me. And I'm stuck with you. And there's no one else in the world I'd rather be stuck with. With your 27 different laughs. And the way you like your toast. The way your nose does that little thing when you're angry. You're the perfect puzzle piece that was missing from my life. And I swear to always love you, to be your friend and your companion, through good times and bad times, worst times and best times, to walk with you side by side, hand in hand, as equals. From this, our very first married kiss, to my very last breath. I love you.
You win. I cried first.
Yes, you did. I win!
Okay. Robert, when I first saw you, I didn't know that we would end up here. I just thought you were really cute. But each day that I spent with you and talked to you and laughed with you, cried with you, and loved you, I knew this is what I wanted. And then you asked me to marry you. And I thought you were messing with me. Seriously? But I looked into your eyes and I saw the sincerity in your heart and I couldn't keep the yes in my mouth. So today, in front of everyone we love, I want to make these promises to you. I promise to respect you because you are my partner. I promise not to take you for granted because you're my best friend. I promise to make our decisions together because you are my husband. I promise to love you every day for the rest of my life. And I promise that no matter what you say, I will never, ever put pineapple on my pizza. Each day with you is better than the day before. And I know that tomorrow will be even better than today. Because I am with you. I love you.
I love you.
All right. Have you the rings?
Yes,
Yes.
we have the rings.
All right. Listen carefully. Tupuivao, Roberto, Wilson Jimenez.
Jimeno.
Do you take Rebecca to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you promise to do half of the housework? Do you promise to call her when your plans change and never forget her birthday? Do you promise to care for her and pick her up when she falls down? Because she will. Do you promise to love her always?
I do.
Please place the ring on her finger. Rebecca and Douglas, do you take Robert to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you promise not to yell at him if he forgets to do the housework? Will you travel with him and take him on adventures? And will you put his needs ahead of everyone except your own? Do you promise to love him always?
I do.
You place the ring on his finger. Before we wrap up, I want to say to everyone listening, I am not a specifically religious person, but I believe in the power of thought and prayer. I would like to ask everyone listening to take a moment to send these two all of your positive thoughts and keep them in your hearts always. Rebecca and Robert, by the powers vested in me, and with all the love in my heart, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You should kiss each other. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with greatest pleasure that I introduce you to, for the very first time, to Rebecca and Robert Wilson Jimeno. We love you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mwah.
Mwah.